Whoa, it's Sunday. If you still got food in the refrigerator, throw that shit out.
Hey, look.
Or give it to a homeless person.
If you cooked that shit on Wednesday and you ate it and warmed it up on Thursday, if you ain't eating it today,
it's time to go.
Throw that shit the fuck out.
Hey, man.
Ain't no more greens. Ain't no more. That peach cobbler done been spoiled. I don't care if it tastes fine with a little ice cream.
And if you man. And if you don't catch this shit till Monday, look, just pause the podcast and go throw that shit out right now.
Right now.
Yeah, man. And after you do that, come back, subscribe, like, comment, share.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
We are here at the Faculty Lounge podcast. What episode is this again? I always forget the episode.
Man, this is episode 29.
Bitches. 29 times, 29 dimes. I can sit around spit 29. Nah, but
yeah, don't do that, man.
Yeah.
You needed the nigga we made it in the background.
Hey, man. Got another nigga talking on the mic that ain't one of us.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Our second guest ever.
Second guest ever. And this one is a doozy. We got... Damn. We got at Chicago Bread 88 in this motherfucker.
Mr. Westside.
Hey. Introduce yourself, gangster. Who are you?
A well-rounded individual. I could give you some shit. I could be intellectual, or we could put hands together, however you want to do it.
And he's also a Scorpio.
If you find my Christian mingle, I'm always ready to go.
FarmersOnly.com.
We got one of the illest guys out the circle. Our homeboy. We call him Felipe around this joint.
Yeah.
Come through to the podcast to be very loud and very angry with us.
Yeah.
And tell you shit that you don't want to hear, but you already thought it.
Let's hurt some feelings, man.
Yes.
Yes. Nobody cares how you feel.
This is our table.
Mm-hmm. So, what we got, man? Where we going? Where we going first?
So, all right, yeah. Since I don't really know any of these topics, I'm going to ask the question.
There you go.
The question that I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
As a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Not half a whole.
Not half a whole. Lyrics and production together. Dr. Dre versus Kanye West. Because I say, me personally, I think that Kanye West's lyrics outweigh Dr. Dre's lyrics, but Dr. Dre's production outweighs Kanye's production.
I would have to disagree with you all the way because there's no way Kanye West outdoes Dr. Dre on any level.
Not on the raps.
No.
On the rapidy raps.
No. Yeah, and you don't stop.
Because it's 187 on the undercover car.
Come on, bro.
I don't think he wrote that, man. I'm pretty sure he didn't write that.
What did Kanye write?
Kanye wrote all of the first 3 albums, up to 808s and Heartbreaks.
Man, Rhymefest wrote that shit.
And Consequence.
Rhymefest and Consequence wrote all of that
Consequence
shit.
ain't gonna let you forget he wrote it. He's still trying to get paid.
Huh, bruh? No, yeah, Dr. Dre. The reason why I say Dr. Dre is because he got more notable quotables. Like, you just hear Dr. Dre, and it's like, all right, you gonna sing along because you know already. It's like Snoop.
Yeah.
Like, Snoop is just Snoop. When you say bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay, everybody knows Death Row is in the motherfucking house.
No.
And everybody knows, what do you have with your gin?
Juice.
All right. But a lot of Snoop Dogg shit came from Parliament. A lot of that shit came from Parliament. Because, like, I knew all of that shit before I heard of Snoop Dogg because my mama was a big Parliament fan.
Mm-hmm.
A big George Clinton fan.
Yeah, I fucks with the G-Funk.
You kids pull your Google out. I understand that you don't know what we're talking about right now.
I was raised on the G-Funk shit, so I already know.
Yeah, the P-Funk transformed into the G-Funk.
So what's these notable lyrics that Kanye just towers over Dr. Dre with?
I mean, he be making up words like apologin, You know what I'm saying?
No. If we're gonna talk about this, you know what? You're right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the fact that he said he was in too deep like Mekhi Phife.
Yeah.
First of all, Mekhi Phife wasn't in too deep.
No, he
Let's
was
clear
not.
that up right now.
No, he was
But that
not.
shows you the type of shit that people put up with if your money is right. Because that album went through 4 different hands, and not one nigga was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Nobody had the balls.
That
to
wasn't
tell
Mekhi
us
Phife. That was Omar Epps. Now,
Yeah.
one person stopped him and was like, nah, we're not going to honor that.
Nobody said nothing to this nigga.
Period.
Yeah,
And when I heard it, I was like, Mekhi Phife.
I said, you questioning yourself like, I know I seen that shit.
That's a noodle scratcher.
It was LL Cool J. It was LL Cool J. That was when he was a cop, right?
And Mekhi Phife. Hell no.
So yeah, no. Let's talk about notable lines. Let's
Yeah,
talk
you
about
know
shit
what
that he
I'm
said
saying?
that don't make sense. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
As a brother, I love you to death, but I don't agree with that. I couldn't dare agree with it.
I just feel like the discography is so much
The
larger.
discography is larger, but we're talking about a change of time also. The
You talking
discography
about
is larger
solo
because of the
projects, or-
outlets that
Yeah.
they have.
Oh,
I mean,
Well,
and also Kanye has been all over the world, from Adele to what's the girl from England name?
Anil
Adele. That was,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? To
shaking them big chocolate thighs.
that Chris Brown
What's up,
song.
Anil? Huh?
That Chris Brown song. You know what? You's a bitch. You should have a travel agent.
I mean,
You's
no,
a
if we're gonna
trip.
talk about music,
You know
let's
what I'm
take it
saying?
all the way back and
It's
let's
a-
talk about Dame Dash Presents.
Yeah, like, it's a lot.
That was
of,
real raw, grungy, gritty Kanye.
You know what
True.
I'm saying? It's a lot of Kanye got a lot of features.
Like,
out
look,
there.
all right, let's cut the shit here. All right, 'cause I'm sick of all this Yankee dink shit. Let's get straight to the real, cuz we all know that Kanye West beats was like extra basic, and his raps was extremely basic. When that
mean-
good mixtape came out, that's what we all heard, right? We've never heard of juvenile Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre has always been leaps and bounds over everybody.
No.
Ice Cube was his ghostwriter. Jay-Z was his ghostwriter. Snoop Dogg was his ghostwriter.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was Kanye's ghostwriters? Pusha T, Consequence, Rhymefest,
Oh, let's not forget.
I don't think he
Sci-Hi.
always had ghostwriters.
and Sci-Hi the Prince.
If you forget Sci-Hi, we can't talk about this.
Sci-Hi was one of the coldest.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole Sci-Hi era.
Was his past tense though.
Yes, it is.
You talking about
Sci-Hi is
Kanye
still-
ghostwriters?
I mean, if we talking about them niggas rapping, they both use ghostwriters regularly.
Yeah.
But I
It's
mean,
a part of the game though, but the
Pretty
fact
much.
that it's not honored because they lie about the shit. That's why it's not honored.
Yeah.
I guess I just feel like Dr. Dre was using ghostwriters way before Kanye had the ability to use a ghostwriter. Like Kanye had to
I
prove
think
himself.
Dr. Dre was walking and talking before Kanye had the ability to. He like 20 years older than the nigga.
Yeah.
That's like going to check your mama and shit for doing something. Like, mama, I ain't appreciate the way you did that back in the day. It's like, nigga, I raised you.
All right.
So you gotta let them have that. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I got to
just-
get that one to Dre.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
That's disrespectful.
We finna shout out.
Hey, you disrespectful, fam.
We still finna shout out Kanye West.
Oh yeah, all the
For-
time.
I mean, let's shout
for
out
donating-
Kanye West,
for
150,000.
No, 500,000 to the California wildfires.
Yeah,
That too,
yeah.
but okay, let's be local. I'm more local. That's fine if they shit burned down, but guess what? They gonna be alright.
Man.
They gonna be
You
alright.
see, the reason I'm talking about this is because we talked about that last week.
That's
You
true.
said,
Somebody
But
didn't watch
I'm
episode
here
28.
this week,
Yeah,
y'all. But
man.
I'm here this week.
ah,
Doesn't
man.
matter what everybody
We got to
talked
stop
about last
inviting
week.
people on the show who ain't,
They ain't
watched
watching
last
the
week's
goddamn
episode.
show.
All
Or
right.
make them watch the show before they come
On
on.
the real. Like, hey, contact them on Saturday night. Hey, did you watch last week's episode?
So look, in addition to the 150,000 that was donated to Jamel Robison's family, there's also a $500,000 contribution to the relief efforts for the California wildfires. Now, this is philanthropic, right? But you talked about it a long time ago, Tone. You said people are philanthropic without attaching their name to it. So is Kanye putting it out there that he's doing these things?
Now, like we were saying before the episode started, is this Chance pulling him out of the sunken place and saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that? Do this for these people and show this side of yourself. Do this for these people, show this side of yourself.
Like fucking politics.
Come to the south side of Chicago, give Jamel Robinson's family this. Go back to California because you're known for Calabasas and do this for the state of California. Do this for these people and, you know what I'm saying, attach your name to this to get your name out of the sunken place. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's definitely in his corner because you can see the full 360.
So you think he being coached right now?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Maybe even Don C, the man that
Definitely.
he begged to come back into his life, has come
He
back.
cried for Don to come back.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can only, let me see it in a lack of a better, you can only bullshit yourself for so long to where it'll get to a point where everybody's tired of it.
Yeah.
So somebody may say it over here and it's like, he's just a hating ass bitch.
Motherfuckers
But
was
somebody
tired
say it over here and it's like, okay, well, he's saying the same thing he said and he don't even know him.
True.
Maybe I am tripping.
True.
But I always tell people that you never know what a person's motive is. Like, it could have been something genuinely behind it that he was trying to get to. He just presented it wrong. And it's too late once you see it in front of us. Like, you can't take it back.
And I still feel like what you were saying episodes ago might still be valid.
What?
But I still don't know what it is. And you still don't know what it is. We just know that it's a lot of acres that was purchased months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And he was at the Museum of Science and Industry
looking at farm equipment. Yeah, I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever he's doing, may he be successful and may it help our culture.
Look, he called Farrakhan Sensei in the song. I feel uncomfortable talking about this because I don't want anybody to figure out what he's doing. And we must keep him alive at all costs.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely gotta. You definitely gotta watch Kanye. I don't care what people feel about nothing. Like, Kanye is one of them people that you may have misunderstood him, but you gotta protect Kanye at all costs.
At
he's
all
up to
costs.
something. He's genuinely up to something.
Always got something
I feel
going
like
on.
he's up to something.
He's up to something.
You know?
There's a motive to his madness, and that's
Like,
what I'm
you
saying.
see-
Like, right now in front of us, it's like, but it's something to that. It's something
He's
behind
gonna do
that.
something. I mean,
yeah.
like, is it the Kardashian clan that got us all scared? Like, oh man, they are part of the new Kanye.
You know what it is
He
for
might-
me? The music just ain't as good as it should be. That's what scares me.
I see, and that's the thing about Dr. Dre. The music ain't never been not as good as it should be.
That it's always
Like-
better than you expected it to
Yeah,
be.
like that Anderson .Paak Bubbling song. Like, that was great. And he said, yeah, Dr. Dre liked that one.
The
Dr.
Compton
Dre told me
album.
to put that one out.
The Compton album. It was
Yeah.
full of people you never heard of, but the shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak included. I didn't know who Anderson .Paak was before Compton came out.
Yeah, this is true.
Let's take it back to another good piece of work he had, the documentary.
Oh, Game first album?
yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That was crack. Like,
Yeah. So who are these? But you got and Kanye put out what? He brought back Chicago single-handedly though.
He did, though. He brought back Common and
Twist in the same year.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
was
Kamikaze and what was it? Find It Forever, are two dope ass albums.
B
was the first one. Was it B and then Find It Forever, or Find It Forever and then B?
I don't know. I know I bought B at Circuit City.
Yeah.
for those of y'all that don't know what
Man.
that is, hit Google and
I
they'll
keep
let
dating
you know.
myself, but hey,
Hey man, you deserve it,
That's
man.
crazy. Yeah,
I look good, though.
Yeah, you put your dreadlocks in.
Nah, I didn't.
Oh, he put the dreadlocks in.
But hey, I'm going to a wedding in a couple weeks.
You gonna be dreadlock show?
Yeah. I'm going to them Africans, and I'm finna get my shit done correctly. Yeah.
Hell no.
But I don't know, man. I kind of want to talk about New York with the search history.
Right.
Search.
So let me pull up
See
the.
if you could.
I'm gonna pull it up while I'm talking about it.
Yeah, man.
So I glanced over it briefly, but from what I saw, the legislature is trying to push gun laws in New York where they search your browser history for any red flags is what they calling
You
it.
know what you supposed to bring them your computer?
That's what I don't know.
I ain't got no computer. I just want a gun.
Right, like how are they able to search your private records? Right. What if you ain't got no computer? What if it ain't no search history?
They gonna search your Obama phone.
Oh,
Oh shit, they got you.
hey, look. But I think the fucking search history thing, It's just the gun laws in New York, period.
I was just about to say, but if you know anything about New York, then that wouldn't surprise you.
So who all got locked? I know Wayne got locked up because of a pistol charge in New York.
What's his name? Played football, shot himself. They put him in jail.
Oh, Plaxico Burress.
He shot himself.
Yeah.
He ain't done nothing
How
to
you get
nobody.
locked up
They put him in jail. They gave him 2 years in prison.
But he was a fucking dumbass,
himself.
though. He brought a gun into the club
And the nigga
and
had
shot
some
himself.
jogging pants, though. The nigga had the gun in the waistband of some jogging pants.
Like, you remember when we was talking? When you was asking me, did whoever shoot theyself? I forget who we were talking about.
The little kid that the police shot over there by your house.
Right, and you said, did he shoot himself?
Yeah,
and I'm like,
the police said that he shot himself.
If you carrying a gun in your waistband, and if it's a
you
revolver,
know what I'm talking about, right?
The little boy they claim he shot himself in the back of the head.
Was it on? It was
I
like
can't.
on 15th.
I can't remember.
Yeah, the young boy with the crane.
Yeah,
that's my sister nephew.
See now,
that's my little sister nephew.
I wasn't aware of where they said he got
they
shot.
Said he shot himself in the back of the head. I have a gun.
No. I thought he was saying that he just shot himself. Now, what I was saying was, if you carrying a gun in your waistband, especially a revolver or something like that, and you running, you pretty likely to shoot yourself.
Yeah, you're bound to check.
Now these are two guys who are very well versed in the world of
2A all day, baby.
You bound to cheddar ball yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know nothing. We have an active military personnel and a guy with a FOI card and guns.
Mm-hmm.
I got a piano and a harp.
Oh, okay. So I got it. All right. So handgun buyers would have to give cops social media passwords under New York proposal. Yeah.
Like, can't you just buy another gun in another state and take it to New York?
I don't know how New York, as I'm told, New York gun laws are the strictest behind Illinois.
Behind
No, in front of Illinois. It's Illinois.
New York is number one.
New York and then Illinois. No, New York, California, then Illinois.
New York first time. First time you going to prison. Like
10 years minimum.
What?
First time, doesn't matter who you are. You see what they did to Wayne? Like, they're not playing with you. Plaxico Burress shot himself. He hadn't harmed nobody, had done nothing. Millionaire, go to jail.
So this is not only for people that are applying for their license. If you're renewing your license, you got to do it too.
Oh yeah, no.
Like this some newfangled bullshit.
Cutting down on
that is.
Now you know what I want to know. Are these social media platforms up with the bullshit?
But all they doing is opening up the black market.
Pretty much. Like, you're not gonna stop guns from getting sold.
That's what I was thinking. Like, the people that shoot people with their
with
handguns.
You feel me?
All they did was open up the black market.
Like, now, the people who shoot people with automatic weapons are getting them legally, and they are letting you search their search history. But the people out here shooting with little handguns are the people who have one beef with one person, and they go shoot that one person with the one handgun that they got, regardless of how they got it.
That's like Mercy Hospital.
Yeah,
the man was.
See, that's a whole different situation, man. That's something I want to talk about, man. Is this domestic abuse, man? Like, this getting away from the domestic abuser and him still coming back to find you.
So let's get there after we close on this. Then you want to do that?
Yeah, because New York was. Okay. I was talking about New York to get the Rainbow Dan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can go to Rainbow Dan.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's interesting. Yeah, that's a good segue because if you remember before all the shit hit the fan for Dan, hey, I rhyme. Look, before the shit hit the fan for Dan. You remember they raided the crib and found the gun, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this was no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? You know how it worked. The federal government doesn't make itself known unless it's gonna succeed at whatever it's doing.
Oh yeah, once they tell you about what's going on, you can just all you need to do is plan on what day that you want to just go and give up. Because once they tell you and inform you that it's something going on, you might as well just pace yourself.
They already know a lot.
Yeah,
and New York is
anything you're gonna come up with.
It's the land of the hip hop cops, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where that term even was created. That's what it came from. It's because they actually profile you.
And it seemed like it's unconstitutional because you got these crazy, super crazy gun laws, right? And then you have this entertainment culture that's promoted and put on a platform by these the radio shows or whatever. You got the Breakfast Club, you got Hot 97. It's almost predatory.
Nah, see, because you got to remember when we grew up. We grew up in a time where you had to be real. If you weren't real, then your record wouldn't sell.
Yeah.
You had the DMXs. You had the speed knob mobsters. And you had the Scarfaces.
You had Do or Die, goddamn.
Yeah, like these are real gang bangers.
Real gang members making music.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you had the 50 Cents, but you also had the Games. You know what I'm saying? Like, these is motherfuckers that was really doing this shit. And you had to be real. You had Capone and Noriega. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the real grimy
Capone
motherfuckers.
couldn't even stay out of trouble.
Mob Deep and
Capone
shit.
couldn't stay out of trouble to save his life.
Like, you had these real motherfuckers that was real.
Yeah.
And that was what it was. And that's around the time they created these hip-hop police. It was when it was real guys rapping about what they was really doing. And then you create the hip-hop police. And then you create a market for this real music, this project, hood, gangster, dangerous music. And you have to fill the product. You got to fill the orders for the product. I got to keep putting the product out because this is what they want to buy.
Yeah.
And then you get the Rainbow Dance. You get the Trippy Reds. You get the, you know what I'm saying, all these.
And that's what's funny to me. Like, these guys look like characters on the cereal box.
Yeah.
You know
they don't look like Capone and Noriega.
Yeah.
They don't look like Mobb Deep.
On your latest cartoon. Like.
Yeah. Like, when you look at Rainbow Dan, what do you see?
Oh, look, I see a rainbow.
Right, you see a rainbow MS-13 member. So yeah.
yes. You see a commercial friendly MS-13 member.
Yeah.
Talking about, if Ronald McDonald had a Halloween sign.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what it is.
So look, right? This latest string of indictments, who we got wrote down on this?
So you wrote Rainbow Dan, A.R.Ab.
Yeah.
I didn't know who you are. I like his music. I like him. He's good.
A.R.Ab.
Oh, yeah. A.R.Ab caught one after doing an interview.
Yep.
That's
doing the Vlad interview.
Doing the Vlad interview.
And then you got Rollo.
They came to pick
right.
up. Like,
Rollo.
Rollo, but
Rollo
like
did
I've
that
been
to
telling
himself,
people,
man.
you cannot go to somebody's house, throw a brick at their window, and then get back in your car, sitting in front of their house, and be like, I don't know who came over here. This man sit up here and egg the police on for so long. That's going to go over a lot of y'all heads. Remember what I said. There's no way that you can throw something at somebody's house, go outside, sit in your car, and be like, I don't know what happened. You know what happened. You know why this is happening to you. This man egged the police on, made a song called F the Police, and then decided to want to fly back with $1 million worth of weed. And you don't think that they going to... First of all, you have a tour bus in the hood. You live behind a gated community that's some row houses that people used to live in, but you bought all of it, and your Ferrari sitting behind the gate. These people go to work every day and risk their life for $48,000 to $50,000, maybe.
Indicted. Who else we got?
You got
and we're gonna skim a little bit off
indicted.
The top. And we're gonna skim a little bit off the top, but you going down for this. It was $1 million when this started.
But Bobby Shmurda was.
Bobby Shmurda was hip hop police problems.
Yeah.
And who was the guy? Trick on himself.
And who was the guy from Chicago?
And then you got Main Foji CGG.
Yeah, he got signed with Chief Keef, so he had been hanging out in California doing all the great things that, of course, people from the West Side, any side that's living in impoverished, they want to live.
Now, what I don't understand is, and this is what I want to ask you guys, right? You see characters like your Rollos. You see, I ain't even gonna call them characters. I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say characters.
Situation, yeah.
That's not what I meant when I said characters. But you see these players, namely Rollo. You see A.R.Ab. You see Bobby Shmurda, right? Now, we see them getting indicted, but we see them as major crime figures, right? Once the facts come out, like they was doing shit to be on these watch lists, right? We have rappers like The Game. We have rappers that are known gang members and embrace gang culture, right? What makes Rainbow Dan a target? What makes Main a target? Because it's obvious that it's nothing going on with these guys.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
And it's also who you know.
Right. You know that's the nature of an indictment.
It definitely comes in. And a lot of the stuff is guilty by association. If it doesn't matter how old you is. Any person, you can ask an older person, you can ask a person in our age range, you can ask a young child. Guilty by association, your parents always tell you. It ain't even sometimes what you're doing, it's who you with.
Yeah, but I mean, like somebody like The Game or like Cameron, like these guys had people really close to them who were way smarter than them. Like, hey, if you're gonna do that, make sure you do this, this, and this.
They actually listened.
Yeah.
When they were told things.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you figure Rainbow Dan got 50 Cent in this corner.
And what did 50 Cent say?
50 Cent is always there. You know what I'm saying?
But I told everybody from the beginning that it was a publicity stunt because if you look at what 50 does, and I don't mean what's going on with him right now. I mean him in general. He's a whole publicity stunt. He's just a walking publicity stunt. Yeah. If you look at how 50 came in the game and everything he did to people, for the people that don't understand that out there, do your research. Like 50 was a troll. He's always been a troll.
I think the name of this episode is going to be
Do Your Research. Do Your Googles podcast.
Because you have people that be like, like, yeah, he's always been a troll.
Yeah.
Like, he started off that way.
How to rob.
So what he going to teach you?
How to troll.
How to troll. Yeah. Like, it worked for me.
But now, I'm going to also tie that into Rombo not running for mayor again. Because Rombo's brother is Rainbow Dan's manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the guy who is Ari Gold on
Entourage.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he's also a major how to troll lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
see, I didn't even know that.
Oh no, he had it all laid out for him. That's how he was able to skate through all these things that was going on.
Yeah, things that were like very.
That's why he had a police escort when he came to Chicago.
Like, we knew that was a joke, but like I said, it's some things that you cannot play about. Like, first of all, dudes, you're not from here. Like, we have real issues going on here. Not to say that nobody else don't, but we have real stuff going on here. And you want to come here and play?
Hold your mic. Yeah. Hold your mic up a little bit.
You want to come here and play?
Yeah.
Pause. What?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back now. But yeah, you want to come here and play, so it's kind of like, okay, you on O Block. First of all, anybody, you don't even have to be from out south to know, like, you stand out like a sore thumb. Like,
even as a human being, though, why am I going to any block without a purpose? There's no reason for me to go on a block for no reason.
See, now, I guess that's just a West Side thing. Because I've been out south with Southsiders.
Yeah.
And they'll stand on their own porch and be like, oh, man, we can't be out here right now. Like, why can't you be out here right now? This is your porch. Or you came over here to see this person. Why can't you be out here right now?
It's different. And that's the crazy thing about it. Like,
it's just different.
We genuinely are one, but we are totally different people.
Yeah, man. Like you go to the north side and it's like, hey,
exactly.
You know whatever the fuck you want.
So, everybody's so bouncy and happy.
So let me say this. So Rainbow Dan is a cautionary tale that you must always live your truth, and the consequences for being something that you're not can be grave and catastrophic. This dude is facing 25 to life.
All right, see now, what I have to say to that is what I've always said. If you're not having sex with me, I don't care who you're having sex with. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to living your truth, like who you're having sex with shouldn't matter, right?
To nobody.
To nobody.
So how are we ruining people's careers for having...
They doing it to themselves, fam.
They do it because we live in a day and age where people think everything needs to be seen.
Right. If y'all don't know who we talking about.
we talking about D12.
Like, you got to live your truth. Yes, I believe that. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you getting your nut and you able to concentrate and get back to work and do whatever the fuck it is you're doing, like, I don't care who you're doing it with. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think anybody really cares. This is just the flavor of the month and the fact that you are a public figure, so your business is the business.
See, so now...
For 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
But now...
I mean, he's still going to be...
he's still going to be a basketball player.
Yeah.
Just like you got motherfuckers like Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock. They all going to look up to Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Just like Young Buck was already off. You know what I'm saying?
Shots fired!
He can't fall off no more. You know.
How much further down could he go?
Why you not holding the steering wheel?
I told you I'm going to put the money in your account. Why you got to do this?
it's like it's not just these 2 weeks, because how we just said Dwight Howard, we still said Young Buck, Eddie Murphy,
right?
Mr. C.
It is right. See, but that's the thing, and I want to use Mr. C as an example. Mr. C was caught several times picking up transgender prostitutes, right?
They tried to give Mr. C the benefit of the doubt.
Right, and he was coming on denying it.
He didn't even leave him no choice. Like, all right. Look.
All right, so what is the thing to do? Like, once you get caught, you just...
How about you don't do it? Don't do it. Look, you got a choice. You know, the choice in the beginning.
I think Charlamagne said it best. Mr. C was out here picking up transgender prostitutes. Get a boyfriend. Get you a transgendered partner, so you don't have to buy hookers.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like, man, if that's what you like, there's nothing wrong with liking what you like.
True, but what's getting him caught is that he buying hookers.
And once you get confronted and you deny it,
I think that's the real crime.
They be buying hookers.
Buying hookers.
Yeah.
Like, you got all this money. But look, when you don't pay for, I was going to say the pussy.
You need to say the pussy.
You end up like Bill Cosby.
That's fucked up.
And put in pop endorsements?
You either pay for it, or you gonna
pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you paying for it regardless.
Oh, it's definitely cheaper to keep her.
Exactly.
That's what my granddaddy said.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Hey, look. But I feel like in the truest thing is, it's like, even if these were heterosexual men, right? Prominent men that were married to women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are cheating on their wives with female prostitutes.
Paid prostitutes.
Right, with female prostitutes.
Yeah.
When the female come at them, when you deny, they gonna pop up with them receipts. And that's where the problems start.
But I mean, look at Stormy Daniels.
True.
She just got laughed at.
True. But that's because you have a whole political party.
Yeah.
Saying you full of shit.
The backing behind it.
Right. You have hella back. Who's backing Young Buck? Hey, we gotta stop talking about Young Buck, man. Hey, go check out that Young Buck on all your streaming platforms.
Yeah, man. She's good.
So look, I was thinking about Dwight Howard, right? Shaq has always had great disdain for Dwight Howard. Kobe Bryant has great disdain for Dwight Howard. I think they've known what we know now all along.
They both was at the house like, fucking knew it.
Hey, Joe, Kobe used to look at this nigga like, nigga, get your big soft ass down in the block. Shaq's like, he's no Superman. Don't even call him Superman. He's not a champion. He won a dunk contest. He's not Superman. Hey, you dickhead. No, but
there'll only be one.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with you liking who you like, man, but you put yourself, it's just like Bill Cosby. You put yourself in the worst possible position. So even if you're not who they say you are, you definitely didn't help to put yourself in the best light.
Yeah, true. Because what really causes to me, what really causes the problems that they end up in is the situation that they allow themselves to be in
exactly.
at that time.
Exactly.
You may have not done nothing, but if 4 of these people say you did, and your black ass say you didn't,
and you was there,
hey. You lost. I can guarantee.
That's why niggas get married and stay in the house.
For real.
Yeah.
Nothing can happen at home.
Yeah.
You come knock on this door, I know anything you say on the other side of it, you're lying. I've been at the crib.
I've been at the crib all day. I did Uber Eats. Check my receipt. You feel me?
I did Grubhub.
Man.
I had Instacart bring me some potatoes earlier.
Yeah, man. So yeah, these guys, the celebrity train gang. It's
you know what? So
it is ridiculous. I'm gonna say it's ridiculous how people.
Let's think about this, because that's happening, and you know how social media and just in a general how the outside world has an effect on people thinking that they should live like that. Do you think that affects why everybody in Chicago just got caught doing the same shit? Do they be looking at social media like, oh man, well my favorite rapper do it, like somebody like Young Buck.
No,
Young Buck was somebody's
but you heard
favorite
about
rapper.
dude that killed himself.
Nah.
After he got outed on some Facebook page or something.
Yeah, they went crazy. What
like
they had? Oh, that's right. You don't have. You got
290 page or some shit.
I wasn't on there, but they shared it so much. You know, everything is a share. They shared it so much that there's people on there. They literally shared it where I'm talking about these big dope boys, like
what? One of those guys.
Not one.
Oh, it's a bunch of them.
If a bunch is 30.
Whoa! Jeez Louise.
That's why I said, like, you know, so do you think that when they choose to make those decisions as, you know, famous people, public figures, do you think people sit and be like, well, they do it, ain't nobody got a
Hell
problem
no.
with it?
I think there's a large concentration of people in the United States that have weird, well, I ain't even gonna say weird, that have diverse sexual orientations.
Preferences.
You know, and like you said, it ain't nobody business.
Yeah.
True, right.
What the internet has did is made it popular to point the finger and to judge.
Yeah. But at the same time, the internet has said you can't judge nobody. You gotta let everybody live free.
Hey man, nigga, that's what you do, man.
You know? And this is at the same exact time.
Yeah.
Like, on the same page, at the top it say this, but on the bottom it says you better not judge nobody.
Right. These are the anti-bully
But
bullies.
be judged if you judge.
We're the bullies that are against bullies, but we bully the bully. It's bully. Yeah.
Because bullying is what we do.
Yeah.
And what we're against.
Hey, so in conclusion, stay true to yourself, man. Don't let nobody tell you who you are.
That's the second topic in a row. That's the conclusion.
Hey, do your Googles. And
you definitely got to do your research. Because the problem is that people love to talk to hear themselves, and y'all don't understand how stupid y'all sound.
Yeah. Well, we live in an idiotic age, man, where anybody that does anything that's outside of this bubble, that's the norm, is judged. But we're also saying at the same time, we don't judge anybody.
And we're also, if you do anything outside of the bubble, you're going to get judged. But at the same time, we're saying fuck the bubble.
Because that's even breathing at a different pattern.
Yeah.
If you don't breathe like everybody else, like, oh, it doesn't even don't breathe
you
like
know
we
what?
do.
Real quick, I just want to say this. I was thinking about this the other day. You know why it's so easy to have this type of society that we got now? It's because before the internet, to have an organization, you had to be organized.
True. Yeah.
Now all you need is a Facebook page.
And you had to have social skills.
Uh-huh.
These kids ain't got no social skills. They'll type everything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Man, Joe, it be motherfuckers coming to the store to buy shit because the little dudes on the block is scared to walk to the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, like, why are they scared to walk to the gas station? The only reason you would be scared to walk to the store around the corner from the crib is because you've been online talking shit about the other gangbangers that might be at the gas station.
You know that you got a chance to
now
run
you
into
have to
them at the
look
store.
them in the face, and you have to actually gangbang.
Yeah.
It's not online gangbanging no
Now you
more.
got to actually game.
Now you actually
your
gotta,
fingers got to have the same energy that your mouth has.
Right.
And they don't be having that.
No more
That's
Twitter
the problem.
fingers.
Yeah.
Right. That's the problem. They don't be having that. But everybody feel tough behind this, like this thing here. Like everybody,
and
feel
we all
tough.
got them. I mean, we
that's
got
fine.
them.
I have it because
when you look yourself in that black mirror, you see something totally different.
I have
is that what a black mirror is?
Yeah, this is the black mirror.
Oh shit!
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yep, this is the black mirror.
So that show is cold as fuck.
Cold as fuck.
Yeah, I never knew that.
All right, what's the where we going next, man?
All right, man.
We didn't talk about celebrity sexual scandals long enough.
So we
feel like we on the shade room or some shit.
Hold on. All right, so next I want to talk about
Come on, man. What we doing?
the mugshot, or should we talk about that next?
Yeah, let's talk about that next. Maybe next episode. What's next up on the docket? You know, I never feel as good as I feel when y'all sit next to me on Sundays and we do this podcast, man. No, but next time we definitely got to have cocktails.
Next week episode.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man. Talking about.
So what do you? What's better in your opinion, apples or nectarines?
You know what? The nectar out the nectarines is actually
man. Hey.
I don't know. The nectarines be kind of small. I like,
that big boy. It's just like your dad, boy.
I mean, yeah, you put them next to it. You put them next to an apple. They end up looking smaller.
You'll come through. You'll come be ready by next week, boy. I'm telling
you, it's the starter. It's right next to the alternator.
Goddamn,
man,
corner store, boy.
I'm gonna break the riddle by saying the funniest shit I read.
Okay.
The funniest one I read. It looked like Gucci Mane swallowed the space here. Oh, shit. That was hilarious.
I'd have to agree with that, though.
He did,
the visualization was hard. Yeah. Somebody really thought about that.
It looked like he tried to eat a whole watermelon and succeeded.
Succeeded. Because the seed is a watermelon. I say he succeeded. He gonna be eating on that till next week.
Next week.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Till next time you get locked up, which was actually last week.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
He was out in Alabama and, the country neck of the woods.
Oh, man. Yeah,
they
man.
Just didn't get enough, man. Terrible. Like, they not going to notice you. The coldest one I seen was the back window was fogged up and it showed the outline of his head.
Yeah, you can't mistake it. I like Friday after next.
Next Friday was better than me.
Oh, man. It showed Schneck. That was funny.
That was just, it's hard.
But let's talk about Pusha T in Toronto.
Now, we're Americans. I feel like there's a lot of tension going on right now.
I mean,
because you got Pusha, you got Aubrey, you got Tory challenging Pusha to a battle.
Yeah. But now I just found out Tory is from New York.
Yeah.
I thought he was Canadian.
I thought he was Canadian too. He is not Canadian.
Yeah, man.
Is he kind of Canadian?
No, man, you know how people do. They got to run away from all the things.
Right. So, like, you could be from Hillcrest. You can't say you from Chicago.
No, we get that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, where you from? Oh, yeah, Naperville. But I got cousins in Chicago.
No, like, Naperville is fucking far.
Yes,
you ever drove to Naperville?
You cannot ride your bike to Naperville.
Naperville, Bolingbrook, all that, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear y'all from Chicago.
That's just like Kenosha.
Stop it.
Yeah. You might as well be on the other side of the border. Yeah, you up there, or down there, out there.
I had the opportunity to go and see Pusha T in Milwaukee. Free tickets.
You see, and that's just as close as Naperville.
And I said no.
What?
Are
you against Milwaukee?
I'm not a fan of watching rappers rap. I want to go and see a show. So if it was like Travis or like Kanye doing the glow in the dark tour or something like that, then hell yeah. But I don't want to see you stand there and rap.
You want to see him in a little tube,
yeah, doing weird dances and shit, hopping and skipping.
Right.
You know who I want to see? I want to see Bruno Mars. I heard the whole band get down.
You catch him on the back of
like
that coke.
The whole band just go crazy.
Whole band be off them Yankee dinks.
Right. The whole band be off the Yankee dinks.
Hey,
for those of y'all who don't understand what the Yankee dink
is. Yeah, man. I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to tell him. Tell him what the Yankee dink is.
A Yankee dink would happen to be the association of something that you would take with some water or drink, whatever your preference is, and it just gives you a mood that you would never know that lived inside of you. It makes you happy. It makes you dance like Kanye West when he's sober. That's the best way to put it.
So, Pusha T didn't get jumped.
Pusha T did not get jumped.
Contrary to popular beliefs.
That's how they put the video out, though. It makes it look like he did.
I seen a video of somebody on the floor.
I'm like, man, Pusha T ain't gonna let nobody drag him
across
the floor like that.
Out the stage.
Somebody's
they
pulled by their leg. Yeah,
they pulled dude up onto the stage to whip him.
I started debating, like, could I even listen to Pusha again if that was him, like, getting pulled like that? Like,
nah.
Can't listen to his music no more.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far because it's like you can't control getting jumped.
Hey, man.
I would have got up out of there.
Like I said.
I'm grown. I ain't got time to be playing with y'all.
Like I said, everybody in America still listens to R. Kelly behind closed doors.
when the lights go
Why
out.
did you go there?
Like you not
Why did you go there?
if you like listening to Pusha T, you finna still listen to Pusha T.
Right, this will not stop you. If we're still listening to R. Kelly in headphones by ourselves, secluded away from society, then we're gonna listen to Push.
The only person that I could say I felt a little uncomfortable listening to for a little while was Meek Mills.
Why?
Why was that?
Just because he really got killed. Like,
yeah.
No, man, but Meek been ready for the adversity, man. Y'all heard him. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
But look.
They tried to get rid of him, and he came back.
But listen, this is what...
He is the Michael Myers of rap. I don't give a damn what you say.
So Meek Mill and Drake shared the same fate. Both of them stopped rapping. So until Meek Mill tops Drake, I don't want to hear it. Until Drake raps again, I don't want to hear it. You can't say nothing about Drake no more. Either one of y'all.
But you know,
because y'all both stopped rapping.
I've never listened to Drake. Like I always felt like Drake cried too much.
Yeah,
like,
Drake don't say nothing about Pusha T because you stopped rapping.
You grew up too spoon fed for me to understand that you crying about stuff. Like
he's an emotional
that's
guy,
a struggle.
man.
Like
we all have emotional struggles.
Now that's the whole thing. Like, is Drake emotional?
Right. Like I don't know. Like is it just an image?
Now how you said how you been saying all morning though. You've been saying that Drake. No, you've been saying that there's a guy from Crestwood who's emotional, grew up spoon fed, and he's cold. And he's one of the greatest acid rappers, emotional rappers.
I think that's emo rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Now,
I see what you're saying.
and this is the whole emo, the whole Drake crying on the beat. What? How
did Drake start?
How is that? No, hell no. How is that different from Juice WRLD?
There is no difference, but I can't say that I don't listen to Juice WRLD. I heard like one song, two actually, they sound the same, and it made me feel like I should have got some shrooms or something, and you know what I'm saying, been in a room in the dark,
take your shoes off, get back in touch with nature.
I should have been sitting and meditating in a yoga position,
cry with your girlfriend.
Yeah, I call it acid rap because I feel like, and I've never done acid, and you shouldn't do drugs at all, but I feel like. You
should definitely do acid at least once.
The music that they make it feel like you should do some acid because that's the only way you're going to indulge in the world that they talking about.
Mm-hmm. Have some mushrooms one time. You'll love it.
That's why I call it that. Because
you did mushrooms one time?
No, I said you should. I'm talking to them. I was saying they should do mushrooms one time. If you haven't done mushrooms, do some mushrooms.
We was young and dumb.
No, I think we were young and
ahead of your time.
Yeah. Pause. So, yeah, not much to say about Pusha T. We thought he got jumped. He didn't get jumped. He's still Mr. Yeah. And yeah, man. But one thing I do want to say about Pusha T, I was listening to Poison, and that joint he got on there on Swiss album. That story is so immaculate.
You know, I gotta listen to it, man, because I really haven't heard it yet.
Cold-Blooded, I think that's the name of it.
That man paints some of the craziest
Man, this shit is amazing.
If you are a visual person,
and I wasn't really a Pusha T fan.
It'll take you on a ride. You gotta be visual. Yeah. You can't just listen to Pusha and be like, he ain't really say nothing.
It was definitely a ride. It was a ride.
He said a lot. That man take you on a whole ride and through Malibu, off the beach somewhere. When you listen
luxury drug rap.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah. Like you got rappers who tell stories. Don't get me wrong, but that man tells a story.
It's another level.
But I mean, you figure that's what. So Jay-Z is the king of luxury drug rap.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't listen to Jay-Z and see yachts and you know what I'm saying, bottles popping.
That nigga said Audemars Piguet with the alligator strap. I didn't know what none of that shit was. Talk about you niggas with your now later raps. Rap about it now. Hope you get it later. Like, God, Jay-Z, why you have to do him like that?
Yeah, he's definitely put me on to some shit that he might not have pronounced right. That's the thing about Pusha T, though. Pusha T pronounces everything correctly.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what language it's in, who designed it, he's going to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
His enunciation is always on point.
Yeah. Like that Lamborghini Countach. Like, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah. He put people on.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? You got to think about the people that he come from the era of. Like, he deal with Pharrell. Pharrell was the one talking about eggshell insides and all that.
Hey, have y'all ever seen Play Clothes?
Yeah,
I never seen them.
I had a play clothes hat.
Shirts.
I never seen play clothes.
I had that sachet.
I got play clothes shirts.
I remember
everything.
the socks hat this year.
I got the socks, some shirts.
Yeah. No, I ain't never seen play clothes though.
Yeah, they used to have play clothes at leaders.
They still they got stores on the East Coast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, man. I don't want to talk about Pusha T no more.
Yeah,
Shouts out to Pusha T.
I was trying to switch it up to Juice WRLD getting sued by Sting.
Oh yeah,
85% of the song.
Yeah,
like that should make you emotional for real.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what happens though. Like they should have gotten it in writing when they talked to him and he said it was cool.
So look, let me ask you: if Sting is claiming 85% of the song, every time Juice WRLD performs that song, Sting gets 85% of that spin.
I guess
as a residual, he gets 85% of that.
Unless he asking for a lump sum.
But now, can he perform the song at a concert?
That's what I'm saying. Like anytime he performs that song, unless they paid Sting a lump sum,
right? Exactly. It's gonna be on.
It's every yank Sting getting the 85%.
He better get it right.
Yeah,
he better.
But I feel like Juice WRLD has. I don't think the song is just now really hitting hard.
It's not.
What it was.
I'm tired of the song already.
I mean, to the point where we talking about it on the show.
No, we've been talking about Juice WRLD.
We ain't been talking about this song. I'm talking about this song. Because he just got
sued for this song.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Is Sting purposely didn't sue him till now.
So he doesn't owe Sting anything before now.
No. Sting waited until the song was big and then was like, hey, I want that. You got to give him back pay.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. But he was okay with it at first.
Right.
Though.
He was okay with it until
problem.
the song reached the height that it's at now.
I don't think he's seen the song going where it went, and when he did, because what happens is see, people realize they catch their kids listening to it and they be like,
yeah,
what's that?
Yeah, he probably, maybe.
Came across it like, what?
Maybe. On his favorite pop station or whatever.
On the freaking one of them little Pandora stations or
something.
And then he hear his song come on. He like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't remember giving away the rights to this song.
He heard it in his country. That's what it was.
This is Sting.
Oh, yeah. Definitely in his country, too. And reached over here like, no, we got a problem.
Hold on. I don't believe I ever heard of this Juice WRLD. He's using my song for his own benefit. I'll get on the telly with my lawyer and have him sued in a moment. I desire 85% of that production.
Sound like the Geico lizard.
Thank you, everybody. Sting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time since an impersonation, man.
Yeah.
I can't do it like that, man.
Yeah, but we live in that age now because you can go and, like, that's that internet SoundCloud age.
It is.
Because you can put out a song with a sample in it expecting it to go nowhere. If it hit, you're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
Like, man, you stuck in a fucked up situation. But I would imagine it's better to just get it cleared in the first place because, like you said, if you're not popping and you say, man, I did a song to your beat, how much I got to pay you to clear it? Oh, man, just give me, you know what I'm saying?
XYZ. It's only going to be a couple dollars. Because
so once it hits, you'll get to keep that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's on the kids making music now to be more responsible about the business. Yeah, SoundCloud is a culture, but there needs to be some kind of knowledge base, man. So these people can keep their money.
And I feel like that's the thing with the Game versus Rainbow Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Game had people behind him. Rainbow Dan ain't had nobody behind him.
Right.
He had Ari Emanuel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Telling him what to do.
And the 8 Trey Bloods.
But you got Game got Dr. Dre, who went through it in the 80s.
Right. Like he had the Aftermath machine
and
behind
then he went through it with Snoop in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And then he went through it with the Game in the 2000s. And then Kendrick Lamar came out. Now, what Kendrick Lamar say? Spent 4 days in the country I like, then take my rich ass back home. Because he's been, like, he got all his advice from motherfuckers that's been through the shit 3-4 times before him.
And that's why he always gonna win.
Yeah.
And he gonna win in peace. Like, he wins silently. Like,
Juice WRLD has been effectively vanilla iced. But luckily, he has real talent.
Yeah.
So he can make another song.
I like the freestyles better than I like the songs, man.
I mean, that's because you don't respect emo artists at all.
Yeah.
Like, you don't respect Kid Cudi.
It's called acid rap, I'm telling you.
You don't like Kid Cudi. You don't like Juice WRLD. You don't like anybody that has strong emotional content in their music.
Six Lack. What's his name?
Black. Yeah, you don't like Black. You don't like Joe Budden. Like,
hey man, Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
I said, wait.
I'm going.
Hey, I think on the last podcast he performed "Pump It Up" too. He was explaining how he wrote it, and instead of writing down "pump" 7 times, he'll put P7. But that's funny though. The hook is literally pump it up. How you write that? Hell no. But shouts out to Joe Budden, man.
No, man. Shouts in to Joe Budden, man.
Do you need to pause that? He said shouts in?
Hey, man. Shout your ass over there somewhere,
Nah, man. I fucks with him, man. Anybody that's creating content, man, I fucks with him, man.
Hey, man. A lot of people create content.
I fucks with them all.
Joe Budden just sound bitter sometimes, man. It just sound like he feel like his career was supposed to be at a place that it didn't go, and he mad because these kids is coming in and taking it.
Because he made the wrong decision. Why would you sign under Eminem?
But he's doing what he should have been did. Like, I mean, I take that back. He's not doing what he should have been did. He's having a problem because of what he won't do. He won't shut up. Like, he just don't know when to just...
Yeah, this guy right here has got a real...
I mean, because I understand, man. I mean,
what do you understand?
Look. Here's the thing. Everybody sees this podcast personality that is Joe Budden, and they forget about Joe Budden TV. They forget about when he hosted a radio show on Hot 97. This has been the same person the whole time. Now, I respect the songwriter. I respect the media personality because he put himself in a position to be vulnerable. So these kinds of conversations take place on the other end. Now, I'm not denying how you feel about the man personally. It's just that I don't feel all the way that way. And that's okay. That's okay. Is that not okay?
Hey, man, you're not living inside of the bubble, man.
I'm living at my table.
Yeah.
Well, we can disagree. And that's the beautiful thing about America. All right?
I guess.
Yeah. What else we got, man?
We ain't got nothing else, man.
Y'all want to...
I don't want to talk about Tory Lanez and
Joyner Lucas?
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm just going to say Joyner Lucas won.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas won.
I'll say that, yeah. I have to give that an agreement.
Yeah, that's like, it wasn't...
It was good bars, though. I will give him that. But
right.
Joyner Lucas won. If we picking a winner, Joyner
That's what
Lucas
we
won.
can say. I'm happy that niggas actually rapped.
Yeah.
Instead of making Instagram videos.
Yeah.
Like, we don't see niggas rap no more because they scared to hurt their image. But these niggas willingly went back and forth.
I mean...
Pause.
Look at the image, though. You got Tory Lanez, someone who we ain't heard nothing from in the...
He just dropped the album a month ago.
Right, he just dropped something.
What's the
and
song?
It's pretty good. It's called Love Me Now.
Have I heard it? Is it on the radio? Is it on...
I don't know if you've heard it. I don't listen to the radio. I know
radio.
I heard it.
Has there been a meme made out of any of the songs on
I think they make memes out of Tory every day. Joyner's responsible for a few of them.
Especially now since he got his hair back.
Man, and them teeth back.
Oh, yeah, looking like a beaver.
Shout out to Joyner. Joyner.
And then Joyner Lucas' whole image is that one song.
What song is that?
I'm not racist.
Yeah.
That not for me. Not for me. Joyner Lucas. I've been up on Joyner Lucas before. I'm not
never
racist.
heard anything else from him.
Yeah,
so you don't remember the video about dude and he met the friend and the friend ended up trying to kill him as a gang initiation and he like reenacted the video from both sides. He reenacted the story.
No.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas been doing those kind of concept records for a long time.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean.
And I heard about him through Matt.
Yeah, rest in peace, Matt.
A Buffalo Finger Matt.
Oh, Buffalo Finger Matt. I thought you said Mac. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace to Mac anyway, man.
Yeah,
still
man,
feeling that one.
Mac Miller, man.
Yeah.
I think he might be up for whatchamacallit.
For what?
Album of the year.
Yeah, for what was it, Swimming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just because of the whole, which I don't think is fair. You shouldn't get album of the year
because yeah.
But I mean, in life, everybody likes to give you your roses when it's too late.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see what they did. It might end up being the same thing as XXXTentacion, how they gave him Best New Artist. I didn't agree with that.
He's not a new artist.
Like, I think Juice WRLD definitely should have got Best New Artist.
Yeah, no, he definitely got snubbed this time.
Yeah. And that's like, you can't be Best New Artist ever again in your career.
Yeah.
So that's like extra wrong to me. Because you'll never get that opportunity again.
And at the time when Triple X got it, he was no longer a new artist.
Right.
Like, nothing else was gonna come out.
Right.
Besides, like,
what was coming had already come.
Yeah.
Pause. Yes.
Oh shit.
Right.
Hey man, we trying to talk about serious shit here, man. You steady laughing, man.
You steady going outside the bubble, man.
Hey man,
I'm gonna bully you.
Hey, you can't bully the bully.
I'm a bubble master,
man. Nah, so shit. I don't know. Yeah, but Joyner Luke has definitely been around for a long time. So
obviously he's in his 30s.
If you, I mean, making music.
Do music together.
For real? For real? Joyner Lucas got a song with Chris Brown?
Yeah. Tory Lanez talked about it in the freestyle.
Yeah. Like, he's somebody to know, and he got balls. Like,
oh, you know what else we got to talk about? Mexico said they will not allow the Hondurans to stay. And I'm reading the headline right now.
How the fuck they finna get out of Mexico?
So it says U.S. agents fire tear gas at migrants along border.
Wow.
Shit is getting crazy, y'all.
So they're not allowed to stay in Mexico, but they can't come into the U.S. So they just finna push their ass into the Gulf or into the Pacific. I
don't know. This shit is crazy, yo. Like, in our time, have we ever seen anything like this?
Never. No.
I mean,
like, this kind of like the Elian Gonzalez thing, though, right?
That was one person.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the same concept.
But we're still talking about one person. We're talking about a whole caravan of people.
We figure this is 10,000 people, but then at the same time, they going through the same thing that the Mexicans was going through when they was ripping the kids apart from the parents months ago, still in 2018. You know what I'm saying? So outside of 2018, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this.
No,
you know?
Not at all. It's something different, man. If you can stomach it and have an excuse, then you're a special kind of person.
I guess, this is like Kosovo. You remember Kosovo back in the 90s when they was like, y'all can't come here. And it was like Russia telling them they couldn't come in, and then Greece telling them they couldn't come in, and all these refugees trying to leave. Like, but that's in Europe though. We ain't never seen nothing like that here. Like, there's never been a mass exodus of U.S. citizens up into Canada or Mexican citizens into America like this before over here on this side. Or maybe, I mean, you got Haitians going into the Dominican Republic, or you got like some shit like that.
It still ain't never been nothing this extreme.
But this is extreme for the Western Hemisphere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the question still remains to me. Like, we seeing all of this shit. What's the solution? Like, what happens where this ends well? Or are we past the point of no return?
I think we're past the point of no return on this one.
Because how do you apologize? Like, if we don't even have to talk about the caravan. Like, let's talk about the fact that these kids are separated from their parents. How do you say, my bad, we messed up?
Right. Oh, you creating a whole generation of enemies now.
My bad is not going to fix the
mental
turmoil that these kids are going through already.
So, but I'm thinking, right, so we talked about this too last week. Now, the way they rationalize it, so this is what they said, because they saying that anytime you commit a crime and your kids are with you, you get separated from your kids. That's their rationale.
Kids are also criminals at this point.
Or like, you can't be a criminal and have your kid with you while you're committing a crime. Because technically that's what's going on. Mm-hmm. It's shitty shit, man.
Yeah, no, that's just, and that's the
world. But
see,
now these people
can make rules that conform to their agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and at the same time.
Like,
so what is the agenda? Exactly. What is the agenda?
To keep America.
The rich get rich and the poor get poor. Mm-hmm. That's all. The agenda is always that way, and people can complain about however they choose to. It's always about the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. You need to get in and get you a piece where you can and go on about you. As long as you can take care of yours, I feel like that's just what it is. You just got to get in there. Like, it's unfortunate.
And the whole thing is, in order to make America great again, the one thing that you got to do is make America first. Keep America first. Like America first, America first, America first is
that ain't the case.
The way to keep America, is the way to make America great again.
So,
therefore, you can't come in right now because we under construction.
And is
it's
that
like
wrong?
Trying
is
to
that
go
wrong?
into Burger King while they under construction. It's like trying to go get 10 on pump 7 while the gas station is getting new pumps put in.
Right.
You can't come in right now because there ain't no pumps to get gas on.
And that's
like we're under construction.
Now that sounds rational, but when we're talking about these people, is it wrong?
Hey, they walked 1,000 miles with this gas can to get this gas at pump 7. And you telling me I can't get no gas right now because y'all under construction?
I didn't tell you to come to this station.
Exactly. Like,
it sucks, but it's
you know,
I mean, what you gonna do?
Like, that is the question though. What are we gonna do? Like, what
can we do?
You know, like, is there anything we can do?
Like, the border does not belong to us. The border belongs to the United States.
Yeah, and we are safely cradled in the Midwest,
nestled in the taint of America.
The taint? Isn't the taint like really close to the taint?
Like tainted?
I just said taint because it sounded funny.
Oh man, I feel like the taint is like
nestled in the bosom.
Yeah, bosom
nestled in the bosom.
That's wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The taint would be like
right there by the cunt.
See that? I can't say that word on my podcast, man.
Hey man, you can say whatever you want at your table.
I can, man. I'm not gonna say that.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure those are way closer than the bosom is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're nestled in the bosom of America. Kind of safe and sound. We don't have the forest fires and the mudslides and the hurricanes.
And it's fucked up because all you can say is, man, that's sad. That's sad.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna take days off of work?
No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything.
To no job.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna do
the border patrol.
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Let them all in.
No,
come have my job.
And I definitely don't want to let them all in. But it's like we've been conditioned. Like, man, how can we have a happy ending? Sometimes it ain't gonna be no happy ending. Sometimes shit get fucked up. Sometimes you can't make everybody happy. Especially if motherfuckers is coming to you demanding that they be made happy by you.
Yeah.
Make me happy right now because I'm right here.
Yeah, I walked all the way up here for you to make me happy.
Right, like, bruh, I don't got no more loose squares. I know you walked from all the way on California to get these squares from me, but I'm out of loose squares.
I just sold my last 2 squares.
And I also told you that I was probably gonna run out before you got here. So
what about that square right there though? I see a cigarette right there. I can't have that one?
No, because somebody already bought that square. That's their square.
But it's right there.
Tear gas.
It's not funny, but it's
not funny.
Truth,
it's not funny, but this is the truth played out in the most juvenile form. We're a bunch of
man. I guess that's what it is. You know what would Obama do?
Man, we wouldn't even know about this shit if Obama was in office.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't even have gotten to this point.
Look, it would have just been like.
It go back to what I always say. This Mark Trump then started a war with the media. So any chance they get to make something look like it's his fault, they gonna do it, if it's his fault or not. Cause he said fuck them. And you can't say fuck to the media. Kanye tried that shit, and look what happened to
him. Yeah.
Like, man, you can't. He brought it on himself, goddamn. And if it was Obama, Obama knew how to play the game.
Yeah, Kanye literally had to marry the media. Like, in order to get out of that shit.
And invite them into his life and into his Yeezys.
Yeah.
Into his Yeezys.
Step into my Yeezys.
Man.
One for
so
you.
You go back. You go
one
back.
For you. One for you.
Like, what would Lil Bush do? What would Clinton do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would these guys do in this position? Because you figure, I guess, like you said, they might never have found. We might never would have found out about this shit. You think we would have never found out about the Walmarts getting converted into the
FEMA camps and shit?
Yeah. Like if it was Obama, or if it was somebody else.
It was Obama.
It was Obama.
Yeah, this shit been going on since Obama. Like after the years after 9/11 is when all this shit started coming out. You know, I think that this is a unique time for us because we can't really reference past presidents because look at how young and uninformed we was.
Yeah.
Like now is the time for us to think critically because now we really seeing this shit. Like we really are making decisions. So, you know. Yeah. So, I mean.
Spacey, dude.
Yeah, it's trippy. Let's have a lounge talk about it.
Yeah, man.
So, we must bid our good friend a farewell because he will be leaving us, man. And I, for one, can't be any sadder.
Yeah, man. I see this man like once every 7 years, man.
But every time you see me, I'm doing well, man. So I'm glad that we could get together and actually, support. Like, it's always about supporting your brothers at all times. We have memories for days. Like,
yes, we do.
We genuinely do.
The best memories, man.
Yeah. Like I just told him, man. It's just, I literally adjust to adversity very well. Yeah. I go through stuff and then I call people and tell them all the good parts. It's just what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be, though, man.
You're going to go through stuff. That's life. Like,
and don't brag about it on social media.
Exactly. Man, that'd be the thing, man.
If you can help it, stay off of social media as much as you can, man. Yeah, man. Like, I understand that it's a tool now.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
But use it as that, not as a part of your life. Use it as a tool to get you from point A to point B. That's why I originally left. Because it was more than a tool for me. You know what I'm saying? It became something else. It's like, now it's like, all right, I get in, use it as the tool it was meant to be, and get the fuck up out of there. And that's all right for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, I guess, keep that shit off your phone. If you don't need it on your phone, if you got a tablet and a laptop at home, you know what I'm saying, just keep it all off your phone.
It's a bad habit.
I heard, what was it? People, the United States of America as a whole, collectively, we check our phone 50 billion times a day.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
50 billion, like the whole American population checks their phone 50 billion
because
times
everything is done by phone.
It's either 50 million or 50. No, it's 50 billion.
Everything
it's
is done by the phone because you got to think about it. Open it for this, open it for that, open for that, notification for that.
Yeah, I mean, because it is a tool now. Like, man, most of the work a big part of the work that we do for the podcast was done on the phone. Yeah. We started out doing all of this on the phone.
Yeah, recording on the phone.
Yeah, editing on the phone. Yeah. We made the logos on the phone. Well, on a tablet, but it was a note tablet, which is a phone. Yeah. So, hey. Yeah, that shit.
Hey, man, I think it's time to get back to it.
Hey, man, I'll give that a double salute.
Like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit.
Share with your mama.
Yeah.
100. Birdman.